Hello and welcome, me again, and just one of the last few videos I can do before I go away. This one really annoyed me. This is Wes Streeting again on TV with disingenuous misinformation.
Should you be getting a 52 grand BMW from the Motability scheme if you've got ADHD? Why on earth do you need a taxpayer-funded car with ADHD?
I think that's a very good challenge, and one of the reasons why we are looking at the whole issue of welfare reform. I look at the welfare system, and I talk a lot to Liz Kendall, the Work and Pensions Secretary, and I feel like her challenges and my challenges in the NHS are very similar in that unless we reform the system, two things will happen. One is that it won't be sustainable in the longer term financially, and secondly, it won't command the support of the public politically as well, because, you know, people agree that we need a national health service free at the point of use, but they are intolerant of the waste, the inefficiency and the bureaucracy they can see. And that's not just patients, by the way. People working in the NHS experience it and are frustrated by it. And similarly in the welfare system, we've got to make sure it's reformed so it is sustainable. So we're looking at all of those issues.
Okay.
And it really effing well pisses me off. They're basically implying about the Motability scheme and the idea that somebody with mental health issues or a disability, such as ADHD and autism, the implication is that they can't have a car. Why would they? Well, first of all, let me clarify. Would somebody with ADHD or autism, purely alone on its own, get enough points to get the high rate? Because you need the high rate on the mobility part of it. So there's two parts, care and mobility, and you need 12 points or more on the mobility part for the Motability car. Would they purely, on the basis of just autism or just ADHD, I do not think that they will get enough points. If they've got other disabilities, then fair enough, because that would count. Somebody can tell me down below, what do you think about this? Because what he's saying is they're attacking the mental health again. But they're also attacking a scheme that is not free. It's not a free car. And these cars that she said, a £52,000 BMW, I've had a look and I'm going to show you the price of cars these days. I mean, my car, my MG, is 26,000 to buy if you were going to buy it, and the deposit on that was 2,000. Yes, you do have to pay a deposit. It's an advance payment. You don't get it back. That's money out your pocket as well as your benefit. So it's not cheap. And for the larger cars, it can be 4 to 8 or 12 or more £1,000. So if you want a big car like that, like a top of the range vehicle, you're going to be paying a lot of money. I remember a long time ago when I had a really good income, I decided to get this car. Yes, I did. I had a convertible, so I had a new car on the scheme, on Motability, and I paid £4,500 at the time, because this was a long time ago, and I paid £4,500 for that car. That was the advance payment. I had it for 3 years. I wish I'd kept it for longer, but I sort of, it became not practical. I needed a bigger car because I couldn't get into it. But yes, so I've had posh cars before now, and I've been willing to pay the price. So you're talking about BMW. I mean, they are quite expensive anyway. Even the base model, because I looked at having a Series 1, I think it was a long time ago, but they were too small for me to get into easily, so I didn't bother. But I could have had a BMW. Yep. And I didn't choose. I had what did I go for? I think I went for a Vauxhall Insignia, top of the range. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so the price of cars, an average, good make, you're talking 25 to 30 to 40,000 if you have a car like a BMW, for example, could be 30,000 easily. That's the price of cars. That's nothing to do with Motability. What I did was I went on to Motability to have a look. So here we are. Here's the BMW cars that they offer on the scheme. So we've got BMW Series 1, Series 2, Series iX2. I presume that is electric. The iX1 is electric. And then the hybrid BMW X1. So you can see from that the advance payment, 3,500. The BMW 2 Series up to 7,500. And the iX2, the same. The iX1 electric, remember, is up to 8,000. And then the big people wagon thing is up to 8,000 from 7,000. If you look at the whole range of BMW on Motability, there are only 6 car types. And 3 of those are electric. And the only one that I would buy would be the Series 1. Okay, so let's have a look at the Series 1. This is the Series 1. 3,600 advance payment that you have to pay for that car. Let's go and have a look at prices on the M Sport. From 33,000. That's the M Sport. The Sport from 31. And then the M model, just on its own, from 44,000. Because it's electric, and that's all they offer on the scheme. But you can see here, the X1, the X line, is from 38,000, 41,000. You would not get the Shadow, because they only offer one type, and N models are 51,000. But remember, you're paying nearly 8,000 for that. Anyway, so I hope I made my point about that. This is media misinformation, and what they're doing, they're implying that you're getting a £52,000 car for free when you're not. And also, they're implying that mental health on its own will give you a car for 52,000 when that is not true either. So, all of these media outlets that are pushing this media sort of bullshit, please stop. Please stop. It's very disingenuous and very misleading. Right, that is it. Have a good day. Bye for now. Oh, hello. Sorry to interrupt the video. Just to say that if you're interested in and keen to watch new episodes before they come out, the best way to do that is become a Patreon. And you can do that very simply. Just go to patreon.com/Andy Wright Online and sign up for a monthly donation, which can be as small as $5. Which is hardly anything. If you think about it, you can probably get a cup of Costa coffee if you're lucky. But $5 a month will allow you access to all of the videos that I'm going to be bringing out in the next few months. And you will get them at least a week early, so you can entertain yourself with the new episodes. Sorry to bother you, but now back to the video.